Yeah.
Yeah, UVic, they both lost to UVic teams. Alberta lost to the first team. The McMaster lost to the Norsemen. You got that?
And welcome back to Westhills Stadium in Langford, British Columbia. Doug Cross and Gareth Reese bringing you Game 67 of the marathon. Here, that is the University 7's Championship. This game between McMaster playing from right to left and University of Alberta. And a bit of a tasty treat here, even though it is men's semifinal plate action. Lots to play for in terms of pride.
Well, that's the man to watch, Chris Gordon. Alberta will need to corral him and this man, Ferguson.
It was a very physical match they played earlier against the UVic Norsemen. Both these teams lost to UVic sides in the earlier round. That's what we determined. And so now nice jinky step there by McMaster. And the penalty sealing off there. That seemed a bit of a quick call. Yeah.
What is going on with our refereeing the last 5 minutes? It's two crazy calls in this game. This is big stuff for these players. We want to get it right.
Backdoor pass by Tweed. Well received. Alberta happy to just swing it around, and McMaster not really putting them under all kinds of pressure, but now finally swinging it out to Pentney. Pentney goes to ground. Loose ball. How'd that happen? It's going to be a knock on. And so it's going to be a scrum to the U of A. And so a bit of frantic play by both teams there in the opening couple of minutes.
Yeah, a little bit of a nervous start. This, of course, for those unfamiliar with Sevens, having lost the earlier matchup in the Cup, these teams are playing for the plate, which is effectively the fifth place position in the tournament. This is what Canada won down in Las Vegas, the men's team lifting the plate over Scotland in the final, so fifth out of the tournament. And
which is pretty significant.
It is, yeah.
Teams. Ball's loose now. McMaster slow to get up there.
Great
pressure
commitment
by Ferguson, but now Alberta won that foot race. And a big step, shrugs off a tackle. That's a great job. I think that was Tweed. No, it wasn't Tweed because Tweed just received that pass. So good job by McKinney, Mark McKinney. We've called his name.
Good step
all
and go.
Long. And
He's
he
got away
pulled
with
out.
it. Yeah, Alex Pentney again. Will he get there?
No, just short, and second move puts him into touch. And so it's going to be a line out. They'll bring it out 5 meters, and it'll be a line out to McMaster.
Well, good work to the McMaster sweeper. I don't know why he's not letting him go with a quick throw in.
Oh, that was a quick throw in. Okay, yeah.
He was taken into touch. Something's happening.
So saying knock on, and we're going to have a scrum, and it's going to be Alberta's put in.
Again, another mistake. That scrum shouldn't be in 15. The knock on, the only knock on that could be would be over in the corner flag, but there we go.
Unless the counterattack had a knock-on element to it that we missed.
Or not straight, possibly.
Big first step up by McKinney.
Oh!
Loose ball now. Oh, goes off a McMaster knee. That was Stones. Couldn't find the handle, and so essentially, because he directed it across the line, it'll be scrum 5 to University of Alberta.
Again, that was that came loose out of the tackle, and that's a mandate for the referees we were talking about yesterday. That is not to be deemed a knock on. That was caused by the tackle. So
so what would the situation be in your mind?
Well, it's a loose ball because the ball carrier had it ripped free.
Loose ball, so not put across by McMaster.
Yeah.
So that ball dangerous to go to dead ball line, but that was Graham Dobbs touching it down.
We're going to have another 5-meter scrum here. That one carried in by Mack.
So
huge opportunity for U of A. So a really scrappy start from both teams, putting a lot of pressure on the referee. And U of A will 1-1. There is a blind side there available, Doug. I wonder if he'll look at it. And he has a dart, but doesn't get away from the pack. And good defense from Chad Strapp.
Connor Tweed trying to take that around the corner, and they'd have none of it. And so he was brought down, and now here's McMaster getting out of jail after having to put up with a couple of scrums close to their own line. Got to be playing some safe ball around this part of the park as Chris Gordon found the corner, And look at the sprinting style this guy's got, but he may not have the gas to get all the way. He's broken another tackle.
You don't think so, Doug?
Oh, look at it's a Carlin Isle show. Look at that. So nearly 95-meter sprint. Great job by Chris Gordon. And I thought for sure when they had two guys there, it looked like a couple of sheepdogs getting a sheep hemmed in there, and then he just bolted.
Well, there's green jerseys. There's a trail of them as Chris Gordon will walk back. That was awesome stuff. There was maybe 5 different players who touched him. And Gordon's actually walking over to the sideline. I wonder if
he's straining an abductor or something.
Something.
No, but I mean, he's not limping. He just, maybe he's gassed and being replaced.
Well, he's definitely off to the right of your screen. There you see him in the far corner of the field, and he's left the field.
Yeah.
So the danger man is gone for McMaster despite that amazing run.
Just a throwdown. Bam, I scored. Get me out, coach. 7-0. McMaster in the lead over University of Alberta. That's a great restart. McMaster hand gets to it, but Alberta with possession. Immediately tackled. Nice spin pass. They're spreading it out a little bit. 2-man tackle teams on McMaster. And now the whistle not releasing the tackler. And boy, what do you need more than a hummingbird's beat of a wing to let the guy go? I mean,
yeah, Mackenzie Chown did well there. He kept his feet. And no sweeper at the back, so Ferguson's going to see it.
Gathered it in. Yeah. Skill move. Oh, his opposite number. Josh Elliott not happy about that. Kicked that ball through. He was disgusted that they essentially gave a free pass there, but it was a heads-up play.
A little bit naive from the U of A not having their wings work back to play the sweeper role there, but Andrew Ferguson showing great vision. Himself a scrum half in the 15-a-side game. Played for Canada 20 last year, and I really like the future on him. He's got good skills, and he showed great skill there collecting his own kick.
So I think the points went across, so it should be up to 14. Or yes, there we go. We're up to 14.
Oh, he's doing it all. What a great kickoff.
Oh,
I think that went over
just shy
in the
of
air.
10, yeah.
Yeah, it did. It did. Good refereeing.
So they're happy to play on. McMaster now spinning it wide. Good first step and a jinky move there. McMaster committing the numbers at the breakdown. Well taken by Strap. Spin pass out wide. Now loose ball, and no one's picking it up now. It's busted through by U of A. Stones spinning it out to the wing. Oh, that's a good first up move. We're going to see another big sprint here. And this one by number 9, Dobbs, Graham Dobbs, and he'll go all the way. So McMaster, their track program showing up here on the 7's team.
Yeah, good individual move from Graham Dobbs. It was really scrappy in the backfield of Mac, but they pulled it together. And I think, Doug, we're starting to see some fatigue here on both teams.
Yeah, now Dobbs is waving for the switch off. Is that the deal? Score a try and you get the rest of the day off?
Well, right now they're okay, and that is the halftime, so they'll have a bit of a breather to make that decision.
So 19-0, and Dobbs definitely told the coach, I've had enough, and after the superb run by Chris Gordon, I mean, that's probably the longest try of the weekend we've seen from about 95 meters, and the sheer number of guys that had a shot at him. I mean.
Our co-commentator, Spencer Robinson, called him Flash Gordon, and he definitely is showing that, and there's no substitute for that in the 7's game.
Though there is a substitute after you score the try, apparently.
Yeah.
So can Alberta reorganize themselves in the next 7 minutes? 3 converted tries, a tall order. And now it's not often that you'll see the Tide swing that hard in the short game.
No, it can be done, but U of A have got to get on the board right away. They will have the little bit of wind that's building here at their backs, in their faces. The wind's going from left to right on your screens. Good to see at the top of your screen there as the MAC players come back in. Mike Schultz, the Canadian center and 7's player, helping out.
Now, would Schultz have been told not to play in this instance?
Well, he's not actually enrolled as a full-time student, so as this is the University 7's, that's tough. But I think he was contacted by his buddy, old Pletchy, who was running the 15s and 7s programs at McMaster, and asked if he could help out when they came to Victoria.
So it'll be University of Alberta getting this underway in the second half. The kick by Tweed, received by the captain Ferguson, off to the races already. And I think that's Dobbs stayed in there, did he? No, maybe that was a replacement there. Taken by Evan Smith. Now he's found the gap. He will go in untouched and truly putting this game out of reach for Alberta.
Well, in full flow, the locks were flowing there after the handoff and the pace. Good workmanlike try from him.
Did you ever wear the tape, just the tape around on your head? You're a scrum cap guy for a long time.
Scrum cap guy at the end.
I know you had a problem with one piece of tape at the World Cup.
We don't talk about that. It was an accident. Those are the days. Kuga, my sponsor at the time, still a very good sponsor of Rugby Canada, providing all our high-performance athletes with gear.
It's all down to the moment. Andrew Ferguson on the screen there. He'll get this back underway after McMaster scored. They're looking for a ball, and normally the ball's back at center. We've got ball boys, but a few have landed in the lake, and others have been snaffled up by the bushes around here, so the supply might be waning now on the second day.
There's an opening on the left, and Ferguson spotted it in full stride.
Oh, just couldn't get to it, and instead Alberta will have the advantage here.
I think Chad Strapp just heard a few footsteps there. It could have been glory all the way if he'd have taken that in full stride.
So advantage still being played. Advantage potentially realized. No. Now a penalty being called. Shoulder charge? The tap by Ruzitsky. Quick flip pass outside by Borley. Ethan Borley. Step inside. Nice cheeky pass to back to Borley. Nice link up.
They're lining up for U of A to run this one in.
And Borley again. This pass is going to possibly go into touch. It was towed into touch by number 1, Mackenzie Chow. He was looking like maybe he didn't get caught putting it into touch, but the indication is actually that McMaster will have the throw in, but I saw him kick that in.
Yeah, and a few more subs coming on from McMaster here. I think this one's safe at 28-0. Just going to rest the boys for the next round and give everyone a run.
Cam Stone's going off, and number 7, Andrew Ferguson, the captain, going off. Replaced by Trevor Anderson. Stolen ball here, so justice served from the line out that should have probably gone to Alberta, and this will be a try by Mitch Millett, potentially, if he had run all the way. he didn't follow the rules and finish the scoring opportunity. Referee in great position to see where the ball is, and now that's going to be sealing off against Alberta right at the goal line. That's got to be a cruel cut.
Yeah, another strange call. They had possession, and they had 2 shots at it. Look at that kick.
Good touch finder with the McMaster side up 28-0. They're just happy to eat up some clock. 3 minutes left. And so they're going to book themselves a spot into the men's plate final. The line out now, coming from McMaster. Goes to Graham Dobbs, so he is still on the field. Quick backhanded pass. McMaster showing some good ball skills here. Late tackle after the pass. Now foot race on. That is Ormrod. Ormrod trying to gather it in without knocking it on. He didn't. I guess he just nudged it forward, and so it's going to be scrum to University of Alberta. I think he thought maybe he hadn't hit it enough to be noticed.
And that plate final will be tonight, Doug, at 8:26. So it's a little bit chilly now. It's going to be very cold here on Saturday night.
Dark side of the moon time.
West Coast time. Yeah, that's 5 hours from now. So that could be.
Gonna have to check with Deanna Aggie and see if they sell Rugby Canada mittens.
It's got a nice little shop set up. Anyone who's around in the Victoria area, there's a big sale on Sunday out here at Langford, getting rid of some great Rugby Canada gear, so come out and support her.
You can dress like your favorite national team player. Get your Halloween costume organized.
There's the chip and chase.
Well picked up on a defensive sweep there by Nadler. Now he's going to take the counterattack option up the left wing into touch before he can do any more damage. Still a minute 21 left here. And, University of Alberta would probably like to get the consolation try. Psychologically, always good to keep the goose eggs off the board, show that you're somewhat competitive.
Well, they will, of course, go down to the bowl competition. So still one more rugby game for them.
So that will be the bowl final?
Bowl final, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a funny tournament here. The reason we're wondering is because we've had pools of 5 yesterday, and that's not the norm in 7s. So a lot of work's gone into making it work. So 3 pools of 5 for the men's, and this is a crossover system.
Good drive by University of Alberta. Ball picked up. Alberta with the horn having sounded. This is their last chance at try-line glory. Long way to go, and it's all over with that knock-on as Matt Moyer couldn't hold on to it. And that will be full time. McMaster making it to the plate final, 28-0. An entertaining game, especially in the opening half. And that will do it for now. We're going to stop, reset, and bring you more rugby action from the Canadian University 7's Championship at Westhills Stadium in Langford, British Columbia. Thanks for watching. Back with more in a moment.